how technology could change our world by 2050. And specifically, I want to talk about artificial neural network, which a lot of us here are aware that we are like transitioning into a stage where we experience hyper intelligent human. First, I will start with Marvin Minsky quote that said, "No computer has ever been designed that is ever aware of what it's doing, but most of the time, we are not either." And that particular quote speaks a lot to me. So I don't know if anybody have ever wondered why so many families seem so identical. And I realized that our body is like a container for sentient living form that feeds and programs itself based on the environment. And most of the time, I'm wondering that even our own system is even more intelligent than computer, because I've studied a series of research about this neural network, how our brain work, and how we can be upgraded from the way we are now. Because gradually, if you will notice, we are trying to replace robots, because in the nearest future, we will end up competing with robots and everything. And all the jobs, most of the jobs we are doing now, it's not going to be there because it's going to be replaced. Robots will take over everything, most of the thing we are doing now. And a lot of people, maybe by 2030, 2040, people will become frustrated and there won't be any job anywhere for anybody. Even the tech we are doing now, I'm not sure, because robots will take over everything. But the moment I started observing what Elon Musk and other companies are doing about trying to upgrade human, though a lot of people may be criticizing it that, oh, they want to God and all that, but I saw something different. I began to make some research, because most of the time, a lot of people will be wondering, some people time travel, some people see things, some people see what will happen ahead of time, but they don't really understand what is the meaning of this until it happened. But that is where I believe that our body is more intelligent than computer itself. But why do we have to be replaced? That's the question I keep asking myself. So according to Elon Musk, recently he posted this thing on one of the websites that we have Neuralink working well in monkeys. We are also doing a lot of testing and confirming that it's very safe and reliable, and that the Neuralink device can be removed safely. And this is almost to the truth, because about some years back, if we watch something like this on movie, we will say, this is science fiction, but it's not fiction anymore. It's not science fiction anymore. This is reality. And I'm beginning to think that by 2050, we might have a chip that allows humans to download data from server into the brain in order to perform a specific operation. And I don't know if anyone have watched Matrix 1999 version, where Neo and this lady, I forgot her name, trying to fight the Agent Smith. I will try to play the video, which is my source of inspiration. And this, this particular scene speak a lot, because it's not going to be science fiction anymore. It's going to be real. In around December 22 or something, Thomas Hoxley posted on on Twitter about Philip O'Keefe as a hero who they implanted some kind of microchip in his brain, and through his thoughts, he was able to like type without using his finger, like just by with his mind, like use it to compose his statement via this microchip and posted it on social media. I've been following this kind of trend for some times and trying to understand where it will lead us to. According to Thomas Hoxley, this is the first time someone has been able to compose message on social media directly through a brain-computer interface. So it's possible. I can see that in the nearest future, we'll be able to solve the problem of education, in which a lot of people, we don't have to go to school anymore. The only thing you just do, just like computer, you just have to like go to like surgery, implant some stuff in your brain. You'll be able to download whatever you want to do, and you'll be able to, without even learning anything, without going through school or anything, just like computer. So I believe by 2020, we can achieve this, and it's possible. So if this is not people like Elon Musk, we will end up competing with robot machine that might leave women worthless and frustrated, and slowly and eventually remove our value and existence if individuals like Elon Musk and others do not channel their resources on these courses to increase human capabilities. And many people will ask, why is this important? It is much important because if this kind of people are not there, by 2050, I promise you, robots will take over everything we are doing. Because this is real, it's our reality now, and we can't deny that it's not happening, it's happening already. The only advantage a few of us have is that we know how to understand this, how to build these things. And with time, machine will take over and begin to do it for us without like, so the question is that, are we going to be replaced or upgraded? But if we continue with this kind of technology to improve human capabilities or our intelligence, it's going to be much more better than be replaced with robots, because I think we are just like removing or trying to, trying to remove human and make us frustrated, or I don't know what's the mission. But I believe with this kind of approach, there is future for Homo sapiens, human. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Can I ask my questions, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so my first question is, with the whole implanting and stuff that you said, that's my first question. Do you think is visible in this our country, Nigeria? The
Yes.
lights, data and all.
You know, the problem in this country is leadership problem. We have in Africa, we are much more intellectually able than all these European countries. Because if you understand, in many parts of the world, Nigerians are making it big. They are doing great things. But because of our educational system and how we are being conditioned to think this way, so we have the progress is not feasible. But as time goes on, everything started. The technology we are talking about here in Nigeria, people have started doing now. It has been happening before now, but a lot of people are becoming more and more aware of it. So by the time self-driving cars begin to like fully operating in not so many other countries, and they see the advantage of how it improved their economy and everything, definitely we are going to adopt it. We don't have option.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying we are not going to adopt it, but with what is going on in the country with the government, do you project that we also get there in 2030, or what do you just said now?
By 2050.
Oh, 2050. Okay, my next question is, it all started with the first generation of computer, right? To improve to where they are now. But don't forget, human beings are behind everything. Computer did not just start creating themselves, right? Which means is it possible for the computer to now take over from people that created them? Obviously, when you create something, there will be some code you still put there that can be like, okay, like a shutdown code or something or whatever. Like our phones now, if it start misbehaving, we can shut it down, right? So does that mean that is not going to be possible? Like computer will be self-aware, like, no, we are not going to shut us down. We're going to continue to do all this stuff like that.
Yeah, your question is very, very valid. My take on this is, it is possible because only a few people are in control of things in the world. Only a few people, and we don't, majority of us have no say, or we don't have power over anything. And then the only reason why that is possible is because everything is going to be automated. Everything is going to be automated. Because if you're, I don't know how, please, can everybody mute themselves? Because so I don't know how you been following this trend of robots and all those stuff, because I've been trying to do the follow-up. A lot of countries like Japan now are mostly well grounded on this particular trend, because most of their things is now automated. So because it's not yet feasible here, doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's possible. It's just a matter of time, because the way technology is growing now, it will just like a light speed. It will shock everybody that it will happen.
Okay. So sorry, my next question is, with what you're just saying now, does that mean the computer will be working without the use of human beings? Like, the reason why we are human beings is because we have conscience, and I don't think computer have that conscience. I don't think there are some emotions we have that computer cannot even process. Are you saying that all this will be imputed in the computer and they'll be self-aware, like, okay, I have to do this. Oh, okay, let me do this and stuff like that? I don't know if you understand my question.
Yes, I do, but I'm not sure if you are aware that right now, as we are talking now, there are companies that are producing fully functioning robots that can do everything you do, that can think for you, that can do everything for you. I don't know if you are aware of that. There are companies that are doing that. Yeah, that would.
Okay, sorry.
Fully functional robots that will do whatever you want to do. The way you are thinking, though they build them like human being, they can have sex, they can they can create, they can cook for you, they can go do anything for you. If you want anything, I'm just being I'm just being honest here.
I understand.
Anything, everything human, they call them fully functional robots.
But don't computer work based on data? Human beings, we are unpredictable. I'm pretty sure you know that. There are things that you'll be like, you don't think this person can do, but they will do. And that won't even, the data that you already have won't even matter at that point. I don't know if you get that.
Yes, we are not different from the beginning. That's why I said I coached this man, Marvin Minsky, that say we are not even aware of what we are doing. But from what is happening now, it is possible, because the technology is growing very, very fast. There are fully functional robots that we think just the way. In fact, if a lot of I watched some documentary recently about all these robots, and I was wondering that what will be the result, what will be the end of humanity if these things because it's more like secretly, it's not really go into mainstream media, but people are beginning to be aware of what is happening. Because when I first want to do this presentation, this wasn't my initial presentation, but because I was running out of time, I just have to switch my idea from what I want to do to this, because I think, okay, let me just talk about this thing a little, because I've been trying to, like, for some years now, I've been trying to study it, like trying to understand how this thing will play out, even though I'm not completely, I'm not a pro in that aspect. But from the experience I had, from what I've seen so far, it is possible. We have fully functional robots now that can do even better than you. So that's just my take.
I doubt that. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. But in essence, what you're trying to say with your projection and all, it shows that it will be like mass unemployment and mass poverty.
Yes, a lot of our job will be taken over, and whatever we are doing
not
now,
mine.
No. Well, a lot of jobs will be like taken by robots, because companies that like paying you money and all that, once they have robots that they don't have to pay, that will do all the work, that they don't have time to rest. There's no allowance, there's no anything. What are you saying? If you are in that position, what will you do?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gbenga. I just want to add something. Yeah, he doesn't believe, but the truth is, in less than 5 years, you will get to know that all these things he was saying is true. But my own question,
I can't really get what you are saying, because your network is great.
Sorry, please. So thank you. You can end the live stream now, Jacob.